Hello there. My name is Christian Blackburn, and I'm here talking about some of the things that I feel like were changed throughout the duration of COVID-19. I'll be going over some of the negative effects of the pandemic, along with some of the positive changes that came with living a life of quarantine. In the first half of this video, I'll be going over some of the hardships that I experienced over the course of 2020. Next, I'll discuss the ways in which I felt like I grew in a positive way throughout the course of the pandemic. There was financial struggle not only with my family, but everyone who was going through the pandemic. Stocking up on food and other necessities became tough after COVID became more serious. Loneliness was another thing that wasn't as talked about as it should be, which became more and more apparent as the pandemic went on, and my relationships with people became weaker and weaker. As an athlete, I was not able to access facilities or outdoor areas as frequently as I needed in order to maintain my physical shape. Rioting and other negative events took place over the pandemic, which only caused further spread of the virus. Not only that, but work was incredibly hard to find, and thousands upon thousands of companies went out of business throughout the course of the pandemic. Mental illness was also not talked about as much as it should be, as it set in for those who did not previously struggle. On a brighter note, there were certainly several things that I felt improved over the course of COVID-19. At first, my personal relationships may have been becoming more distant, but I was able to find other ways of connecting with my friends, such as fishing. I also learned how to cook with a wide variety of simple ingredients that I had not been accustomed to before, which has certainly become somewhat of a hobby. Once fields opened up again and sports came back, I was extremely excited and motivated to get back on the field. My passion for athletics was sparked again after such a long time off the field. I also developed a much closer relationship with my family as I ended up spending much more time with them, which I'm very thankful for. Over the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a lot that I felt that I experienced. Some of which happened to be more negative, but I feel like the vast majority happened to be a positive learning experience. I discovered how to overcome hardships that I had previously never realized, and I strengthened relationships that I did not know were struggling. My work ethic shot through the roof as a result of being locked in my house for countless hours, and I found a newfound passion for the sports that I once took for granted. For quite some time, it seemed like the pandemic was never going to end, but after much self-reflection and a newfound drive, I believe that I came out of it a stronger person.